Everybody, say hello to Crinkles. It's my little Manx cat.
Pretty little kitty. Mm. Look at the pretty kitty.
Alright, hey guys, this is Zoe Dune. I'm posting this video here. This is from before Christmas happened. And I had I'm spending a lot of time in the kitchen doing a lot of cooking and stuff. So cleanup isn't thoroughly done. I'm always having to go back in and dirty the kitchen up again. I decided to make a garbanzo bean dish because I had a can of garbanzos there, and had some stuff that see if I could do like a breakfast thing with eggs. Here you see me putting the aquafaba with the broccoli to steam cook it with it. I don't want to waste anything. Yeah, so that's happening. I'll be talking about this and a few other things that are going on during this time. I recently had been working over at Amazon, and due to some anxiety issues, I lost my job there. Ended up checking into the hospital, and they prescribed me some Atarax to take, which I have yet to take, but at this point here, I am no longer with Amazon. I can tell you sometime in the next video what I'm doing for financial needs these days. Doesn't pay as well as Amazon did, but I'm not anxious as I was before. So I'm kind of taking it easy, trying to keep focused on other things. There was garbanzos there. I didn't have any olive oil, so I put some butter down to toast it. I should have taken the broccoli out, added it in later, but I felt, what the hey, I like to get that toasted too after steam cooking it, so I'm doing that. You'll excuse the background noise. I have right now is the only chance I have to make this recording, since I just finished putting this video together and exporting it, and I've got the dishwasher going in the background here, and the washer dryer combo, so I apologize for that. I am at this time doing, well, obviously garbanzo beans, but outside of this, just to let you know where I'm at, my prospects are more on my site, zoedune.com, where I'm writing articles, and as of this recording, or this voiceover here, Adam the Woo, a YouTuber, an influencer for years, passed on this, I'm going to say this is on the Sunday, the 22nd. I think it was on the Monday that he actually passed. Let me look at my calendar here. It would have been, well, this is on the Monday that this video was recorded, so I guess while this is happening, they were doing a welfare check on him, and he was not responsive. You can go to my site for some of the details on that, but I also talk a little bit about his last video that he did. By this time had posted on the day before, where he's hanging out with the Orlando Grinch, and I had some stuff to say about that, but pretty sad situation there I didn't learn about it. I didn't really know about him, but there is a channel called Retro Rest Stop out of Florida where he's from too. And I was I was checking out his video, and he was paying tribute to him. They were friends apparently for years, so I figured I would publish something about that. If you go to my site, I post, whenever I publish articles there, I'll publish them for 24 hours for free, and then they go behind a paywall. So if you would like to subscribe, that would help me pursue this self-employment small business that I'm doing, that also includes videos like this and writing articles and generating images and stuff like that. You can see earlier on the phone there that I have on the counter, I had the recipe up, kind of generated by Copilot, that I've been using more of lately. Here I'm getting some diced tomatoes, and I wanted to use up some of the stuff that I had here, so I'm mixing that up there with all that kind of a southwestern approach, I guess. If you would like to help me out with my writing and my site, you can subscribe there for $5 a month and be able to get access to stuff I won't publish out openly, and other things there are. I kind of tend to focus on some of the local stuff, kind of a journalistic endeavor. Here I had some paprika, I think I had some cayenne, garlic powder, cumin, some tomato and chicken bouillon powder from Knorr. So I think I could have done a little bit better on that, but it came out fine. It came out tasty. Yes, once I publish on my site, after 24 hours, it gets pre-published, exported over to Medium. I have an account there, and that is behind its own paywall. So if you want to read it firsthand and uncensored on my site, you can subscribe there and help support freelancers, help support independent writers. And so about this time, I'd already gone to see the video that I posted previously to this is going to North Park Mall on my way to see Avatar. As I mentioned on that video, it's a little hard to watch because I had the camera angled wrong. So you saw a lot of ceiling going on, and I said in that video that I was looking to go back to North Park to get another shot at it before they took down the Christmas decorations, but I didn't have the chance to do that. There in the background you see my friend Jane. So I wasn't able to free myself up to go do that. We'll do it next year though. I'll do it right next year. As far as the movie is concerned, I just gotta say that if you notice, a lot of most of what trends with movie reviews are negative reviews. People really lean in hard on hating movies or hating other people's work, and they'll say that they don't do that, they don't want to do that, they're not trying to do that, but they do it. They just lean in all the way to do it, and for some reason it seems to get them attention. So in saying that, I got no problem with Cameron, what he wants to do, and and going to Pandora is fine. I don't know what that is under. That's not something flying in front of me. I think it's something on the lens of the camera that's shifting around. Oh yeah, as you can see here, got Hallmark Channel on with some Christmas stuff. Who can't get through Christmas without having the Hallmark Channel on? And in reference to that, with going to the movie theaters, I think since 2022, my dad and my sister and I made a tradition to go to the theater for new releases, especially Christmas releases. And we started it with Violent Night. And then in 2023, we did Silent Night, which was at the time most recent John Woo movie, and I grew up watching John Woo films like The Killer and Hard Boiled and For a Better Tomorrow and Chow Yun-fat films. So I hadn't watched John Woo in a long time, and I was like, oh, I gotta see this. I don't got a problem with Joel Kinnaman either. And it was completely silent movie. Hardly any dialogue in that movie at all. So it was a very interesting approach to that. And then we didn't do anything together for the 24th or to 2024. I did go with my brother and a couple of friends to go see Nosferatu at the Texas Theater, and because that came out during Christmas of 2024. And the 2025 go flying by, right? But because we had skipped out on a year, I suggested we go see the new Avatar movie, and it worked out. Very much a spectacle, that thing. Saw the last one, Way of Water, in the theater. And I do remember now seeing the first movie in the theater. Did not see that one in 3D though. These last two, I saw them in 3D, and they look great. Story-wise, it's not that, not anything really that new. I guess the concept of the avatar and the transporting your consciousness into an alien being and stuff like that is interesting. I think that establishes a new kind of approach to the story Cameron wants to tell. Aside from that, though, it's pretty basic and spectacle. And isn't that what we go to movies for sometimes? I mean, the thing it didn't make as much as the sequel did last year, which was like 170 million over the weekend. But this one would eventually crawl up to 700 million by the middle of, I guess, by Wednesday, 2 days after I shot this footage. So it still did big numbers. I mean, each movie is like at 2 billion. So, I always say, don't ever bet against Cameron. He's been winning all the time. Okay. I think next year, or this year now, it's 2026 as I'm recording this, in the same subject or topic of film releases, Violent Night 2 is coming out. So that's something I'm looking forward to. Let me also point out the films that I've added to my list. We always got Die Hard. That's always there. More new stuff. Fat Man with Mel Gibson. Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell. Krampus. What else? Red One is pretty fun. Dear Santa with Jack Black is pretty fun. What else? It's a Wonderful Knife. I haven't watched that one yet, but it's got to make it on my list. I saw Christmas Bloody Christmas again, and of course, as I said, Violent Night and Silent Night. What is that one? A Creature Was Stirring, I believe. I saw that again. I don't know. I fell asleep on it again. It's not my favorite right now, but if I sat down with a full night's rest to check it out, I might find something good about it. What else? Sure, there's plenty more. Spirited, that I checked that one out with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. That was fun. The Hulu's Christmas Carol that has Guy Pearce in it is pretty atmospheric. Stephen Graham, who I like from The Irishman, which actually came out during Christmas of, or at least December of 2019. Let's see. A Christmas Story is obviously tradition, but there's a sequel that also came out about recently within the last several years called A Christmas Story Christmas. It's alright, but I would certainly add that on the list. What else? Black Christmas, perhaps. Silent Night, Deadly Night. There've been recent revisions of that. I'd stay away from Die Hard 2, though. I think that's probably the worst one next to Die Hard 5. Okay, I got my head going. So yeah, I'd recommend all of those to put on your list. Oh, Bad Santa. You got to do Bad Santa. I haven't seen the second one, though. I need to watch that. Terry Zwigoff, I like his stuff. I'm a big fan of Ghost World and Crumb. I think he did Crumb. Definitely my style of filmmaking. What else? I cannot think of anything else. Okay. Add some of your favorites, new ones, that might be worth a watch. I know all the classic ones. It's a Wonderful Life, which I just knocked that off my list because everybody likes that one. It's too wholesome. I mean, yeah, there's a suicide attempt in there, but it's too wholesome. I go for the darker stuff, action, and of course, going back to Die Hard, I watch a lot of reaction videos, and I'm seeing these kids get into the argument that's been going on since the beginning of that franchise. Is it a Christmas movie? Is it not a Christmas movie? Well, it's not a Hallmark movie, if that's the standard. But now that movie is so old, from the late 80s, it's become the standard. It's set that standard. So yeah, it's a Christmas movie. Stop tripping. There we go. I got my egg. Garbanzos. Turned out to be pretty tasty. My tortillas there. You can see I had a lot of tortillas in the crisper part of the thing, so I had to use them up. Yeah. And some coffee. Did I make coffee on here? I don't even know if I put it on here. Doesn't matter. Also, in the same week, I made a bolognese made out of green enchilada sauce and pasta sauce combined with a pound of mixed pork and beef. And kind of messed up the noodles and where they came out gummy. But I had to pick them all out and then make them separately and mix them in with shells or elbows. I think it was elbows. I don't remember. I still got... No, they're shells. So yeah. It's good to just hang out during the holidays, watching a whole bunch of stuff and eating a whole bunch of stuff. And really, I just put myself right in the front of the computer as I'm about to here, and just sit there, eat, drink my coffee. I'm sitting in front of that computer right now. Hang out with the cat Crinkles. She's not my cat, but she's always hanging around me. In fact, right now she's laying down on the floor right next to me as I'm recording this. She's not crying out like she normally is. I got her spoiled on little treats, and you'll see here in a bit what that looks like with the other cat, Oreo, who every time I set the treat container down for her to play with, Oreo comes bouncing in to take over, run her off, and it's good that she has the treats, but she's always been a very aggressive cat against me and everybody else. She's just never really, been very nice. So, got a can of hot honey carrots. Oh yeah, I'd almost forgotten. I got this crispy chili that the recipe suggested I could add on to the eggs. So I almost forgot about that before they cooled it down. So it turned out to be a nice touch to the thing. Also, you'll see on the floor, see a little green thingy down there. There's a whole bunch of little toys like that strewn around for the cats to play with. And every now and again they will. Not always. I actually hadn't been to my house for some time here because I have to make sure Jane doesn't fall whenever she moves around the apartment. So I've kind of set up my computer, everything I need to do, all my writing stuff here, so I don't miss a beat. And tonight I'm going to be doing some more writing for the day. And of course, go check that out. Go to my site, zoedune.com. You see the link there in the description below. In fact, in a little bit here, I'm going to make myself some coffee because didn't have my coffee today. Now here's the living room side on the other side of the counter there. What you'll see here is what happened earlier. Here's Oreo coming out, the little tuxedo cat, and there's Crinkles chilling next to the treat container. Oreo has a little problem seeing, is what we've determined. She's going blind, I think. But normally Crinkles will be playing with the toy to get treats out. Oreo will hear it and then come over and attack her and take over the thing. The toy container was over, or the treats container was over on the other side of that, over to our left, out there in front before the bedroom where she got attacked. So I moved it back over here, and I was recording this because I wanted to see her do it again, catch it on camera, but Crinkles was playing it chill and wasn't trying to get her there. Oh, excuse me. I've been up all day on the computer. think she's starting to play with it again, but again, she's being real. Like, not trying to draw attention. We were watching something at this time. It was something on CNN about mushroom murderers. And some woman had poisoned a whole bunch of people during dinner or lunch at her house, where she made Wellingtons with poisonous mushrooms. And what a British kind of story, right? She goes into the woods. They track her phone as to where she went to go get these mushrooms before she killed them. I had to let the Oreo into the room. You know, there's a cat box. Because she normally goes over to the toilet. See, this is the mushroom murderers thing. Well, they didn't attack each other. She didn't attack her this time around, but here comes Crank. Crink-a-dink. Yep. The way you saw me holding her in the beginning, like we've recently been watching Jackson Galaxy, and a lot of owners will carry their cats like that, like little babies, and he's like, don't do that. But she seems to like it, at least for a little bit. She's always coming around to me, and I'll grab her and lift her up like a little baby. And then she would like give me that, she would just look like she did at the beginning of this video. About this time, I'll go down to the convenience store, the QT nearby, and get me a couple of cans so I could just chill at my desk. I don't have, like I said, I haven't taken that medication, but I think if I just sit down and chill out, watch some videos, create some videos, do some writing, and just drink, see, she was lurking around, drink a couple of cans or so, it puts me at ease. I kind of feel like, you know, I'm just relaxing, not a care in the world, hanging out with the cats. It's all good. All the little lights and stuff we got on there. Makes it all nice and cozy, especially this time of year. Come on, Crank. She's not going for it right now. I guess she's still waiting for Oreo to disappear. Now it doesn't happen here, but she'll come up and just like stand there and stare down at Crinkles, and then all of a sudden swat at her. See what's going to happen next. And nothing. that show for the new season. Okay, she's going to the cat box. Gone. Get. You see the little bed over there. Oreo's the only one who goes over there when I sprinkle catnip on it. She would just lay in it. We had a third cat, Nutella, which was also a Manx cat. I don't have any pictures of her right now, but I'll need to go through and find them so I can show them to you. But that'll be another video. This is me going to QT for my cans. See a nice view we have overlooking Dallas. Alright, well that's about it what we have on this video. So check out my site, subscribe, help a fella out. Until later.